My name is AJ and today we're taking a look at the KitchenAid Professional 600 series 6-quart bowl. You're thinking, hey, this seems like a really cool thing. Is it something that I need in my own kitchen? Today we're going to answer that question for you. Welcome to the culture of cookery. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know, for some reason, timecodes don't really work on the play bar of my videos, so the timecodes will be in the description down below. Without any further ado, let's get into this review. The KitchenAid is the absolute classic. This is the one that you'll see on pretty much any cooking show. It is a reliable name brand, a pretty beautiful product, and they're pretty sturdily built. The Professional series in specific is different from the Artisan series because it has this lift bowl feature, which provides a little bit more stability when you are mixing things. The Professional series comes with 3 beaters. The whisk attachment for beating air into things like egg whites, whipped creams. There's the paddle attachment, which is most commonly used for kind of cookies, cake mixes, things where you don't want to really beat air, but you want to make sure things are mixed thoroughly. And then lastly, you have the dough hook. With the Professional series, it's kind of a corkscrew as opposed to a hook. This is obviously for doughs where you need to knead it pretty vigorously, so pasta doughs, bread doughs, etc. Additionally comes with this dry mix chimney. Basically, it's meant to help pour the dry mixes in, obviously, so that it doesn't cause a big cloud of flour in your kitchen. So I've just realized as I'm editing, I only kind of really talked about what it looked like. Firstly, I love the solid construction, this lever mechanism. There's just this the handle itself has this kind of rubberized material. All the attachments, they actually all fit in the 6-quart bowl. I haven't really talked about much of the things that the KitchenAid can do. So here are a couple things that I thought it did pretty well. I felt like the dough hook did a pretty good job kneading the dough without having to kind of touch it and fiddle with the dough. I hate when you have to do that. It just made it a lot simpler. The whipping attachment did a good job with obviously whipping. I tested it with 1 cup of whipped cream and I felt like it whipped it up pretty quickly in around 2 minutes. Lastly, I felt like the paddle attachment did a good job, like a pretty good job mixing things without making the mix too aerated. That's not always the best thing to do when you want to mix things up. So yeah, now back to your regular programming. During my testing, maybe one of the most annoying things that I found was the scraping of the bowl and getting the actual dry ingredients into the machine. Because the head of the mixer is right over the mixing bowl, it might sometimes be hard to get your dry ingredient bowl over the mixing bowl. Additionally, if you have a big spatula, it is sometimes hard to get at some of the sides. Not a deal breaker, but it is a little bit annoying. Future post-filming AJ here again, realizing that I forgot one other con. Probably the most annoying thing was this like infernal sound when it was mixing on a high speed. My wife and I just could not get over how terrible that sound was. It made my baby cry. If you are mixing on high, that is something you want to do sparingly or with earmuffs or something, because dang. Now, back to your regular programming for realsies. So who would I recommend it for? Well, if you are only going to be baking a cake once a year and you're using box mix to do it, don't bother buying this machine. If, however, you are looking to up your kitchen game, maybe you're just looking to flex on people so they're like, oh my goodness, you got a KitchenAid, then this is for you perhaps. I think it's a great thing for people that are really getting into baking and you're really starting to enjoy the process. With a short perusal of Facebook, you might be able to find it under market value. However, in my research, all I saw was the Artisan series, which, if that is any indication, maybe that's a reason why you shouldn't buy one. The Professional series is sturdy, it's strong. There is a reason why these things have been around since the 80s. They are definitely a reliable, good workhorse in any kitchen. Let me know in the comments down below, is there a kitchen mixer that you're looking at that hasn't been covered? Let me know. I'd love to see if I can get my hands on one and help you out. Thanks so much for watching. If this has been of value to you, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to connect with you. And if you are still looking to waste some time on YouTube, click on this link over here. I dare you.